Finish him!
I'll end you! I'm joking! Stop! 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 Stop the break! Stop! 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 Alright, what's up, Middle Earth community? I'm gonna show you how you could turn an orc like this guy here into a Gondorian. Now, if you may have seen from the clip from the beginning, this guy here is my bodyguard. He used to be an orc. He's a orc marauder, as you can see, a berserker. But I have fully outfitted him to be a man of Gondor. I also have this archer. Wait, where is he? Where's the archer? Oh, there he is. Oh wait, no, never mind, that's not him. I'm sorry. Here he is. I have not yet used him in battle, but I like to have 3. So I have an infantryman, an archer, and now a defender. But I'm going to show you how to make Gondorians. That's basically the gist of this. Now, it's actually not as difficult as it might seem. All you need is cheat engine and a certain script that I will put in the description. I'll put the download to both of those in the description. So, switching over to cheat engine. Once you have cheat engine up and loaded, and you have Middle Earth selected for the processing, you want to enable the master script and enable this. Oh, no, not that. Urg pointer. This. When you enable Urg pointer and you put your cursor in the army menu like this, if you put it over any character dead or alive, it will bring up their info. So for example, I'm going to bring up General Castamere. So by doing that, here's his info, his name, his AI, his tribe, all of that, what he does. But we're not editing Castamere. But it's easier to do this if you're actually just starting a new save or you haven't got past the prologue yet, because using these generals is an easy base for your Gondorians. But now, moving back over here to Pushkrimp. So, now that we have him selected and his name, we're going to leave most of this you want to leave alone. What you can change is class and personality. Even though if you're going to change the class, I recommend you just change it to like tough. Don't change it to any other class. If you try to change it to like an archer or berserker or anything else like that, he will reset completely, and you don't want that. So I'm going to set him to defender tough because I like my guys tough. If I can find it, here we go. And if you want your Gondorian to talk like an orc, then you can leave personality alone. But I don't want them to talk like an orc, and I just want them to be silent. Since sadly there is no Gondorian voice lines in the personality at all, I just select one of the mercenary ones. The mercenaries do not talk. Anything Desolation of Mordor DLC does not work in base game. You try to make your Gondorians have the have an Easterling class type, they will be stuck in a T-posing thing and your game might crash. So just leave most of that stuff alone. So now, once you're done with that, you want to come to equipment/looks. This is where you'll actually need to be doing a lot of stuff. So, click on base model, and you want to hit this drop down box and type in Gondorian. Okay, I forgot what it was. I'm sorry, hold on. Yeah, there we go. Gondorian soldier and in base. And I have a reference pulled up. I use this as a reference. So most of this is untouched. I use Sergeant Hurayan as a reference. So ignoring most of this, for the most part, we're going to come on over here to this bit over here. So Gondorian, you know what? You can take a screenshot if you want to use this as a reference as well. This is for infantry in particular. But anyway, so Gondorian, then the body model, Gondorian buff body. Yeah, they buff. Anything that says none or the question mark, you want to have as none. because if you have anything else there, it will glitch it out. So Gondorian, buff body. If you want them to have a helmet, use soldier. If you want them to have a helmet, use soldier. If you don't, use any other one, such as, or well, use soldier or archer. But if you want them, you can use captain, Casimir, Baranor, Idril, and they won't have helmets. If you want them to have a helmet, give a soldier or archer. Then for a lot of these, you want to turn off, but he needs a head. So a head model base, I believe, or is it just? I'm sorry, I'm still getting used to this myself. Head model base, you want to set to none, which is already none. Then on the head model, my usual go-to is intro Captain to Steve. This is my go-to. For a hair model, you can also do, I do male. If you have a helmet, obviously this won't matter, but if you want them to have hair, then you do that. Just type in Gondorian, male, then there's 4 options here. I usually go with 1. And now, body, I believe you put that as no as well. Yes. A lot of these is going to be none. A lot of these are going to be none. So you will put none. None. When you get down to the weapon, depending on its class, this is where you want to change the stuff. So I'm going to change this weapon to be a Gondorian spear, if that's in the game. It should be. So you got Gondorian sword, longsword, scabbard, shield, defender. Ah. Here we go. So you want to select that. And you basically want to select the same exact thing for the second one too. Find the appropriate weapon, put it there too. When they have throwables like this, so you have a javelin. Gondorians also have the same thing, sort of. I don't think the Gondorians have a javelin, but they have throwing daggers. So what you want to do, Gondorians do not have javelins, but what you can do, but the shield ones can throw spear daggers. I've seen them do that. So change for this case, change javelin defender to change it to throwing axe. This will enable them to actually throw stuff. Then you want to change this one to throwing dagger. Then your captain will actually throw daggers. Now for a lot of this, helmets, almost all the way down, a lot of these you're gonna put in none. So none. None. This is going to take a bit. I will say, kind of as a disclaimer, Gondorians can wear orc armor. It's just very glitchy and it looks very bad. So if you want to have your Gondorian decked out in Marauder armor, Terror armor, whatever armor you wish, you could do that, but I cannot guarantee your game will function right. For the best functionality, I recommend just sticking with what I'm doing. Another issue is that as you level up your Gondorian, he may get some of this armor back, which isn't a big problem. He won't turn back into an orc. He just might have some armor that you have to take off him. So you just have to come back and do this part again, which isn't fun at all. Okay, almost done. If you're Gondorians and archer, you could change your quivers here. You could find it pretty easily, and I believe, apart from those 3 at the bottom, there is one more thing. Yes, accessory. And the accessory is where you put their hands. So you want to set these to none, this to none. Then for accessory model, put human, male or female, you can have females, bare hands. Once done, I do this just to be safe. It works. I would uncheck it. Don't worry, it will keep it safe. You go back into the game, then you need to fast travel somewhere, anywhere. So I'm just going to fast travel to this nearest tower. Once you fast traveled, you need to quit the game, not all the way, just back to the main menu. Go right back in.
Sauron's re
There you have it. A Spearman of Gondor. He will function just as he should. You can summon him, set him as your bodyguard. I haven't tested anything beyond this, so I don't know how you can actually command him, how well that works, but I will be testing that. But yeah, this is it. You got build your own Gondorian army.